Next up is my friend Andrew Waynon. Andrew is the product manager of Datamine OpenPit design and scheduling portfolio, managing the Studio P and Studio PM products. He came to Datamine from 10 years experience in design and planning of OpenPit mines, predominantly with PHP. Andrew enjoys a passion for technology and manufacturing and keeps busy with his 2 kids and trying to fit time in his home machine shop. I would like to see pictures of that, Andrew, but anyway, leave it for later. Welcome.
So I'm going to present predominantly a update on Studio OP and some of the functionality that we've released over the last year. Luckily, you are saved this year from what we went through last year and me presenting production software in the strategic symposium. Luckily, it's just OP design this time, and I will try to put a bit of a strategic spin on OP itself. So if everyone here is strategic, you would have all have a good understanding of MPVS and MindMax. You may not know quite as much about Studio OP. OP is our design, reserving, and tactical scheduling solution. What it will offer everyone in this room the most benefit is the ability to utilize our auto design toolset, and that is what the majority of the updates that are provided in this presentation do focus on. Being our premier design package, it is used globally and by a number of major operators across a significant amount of base, precious, and alternate metal operations. I know a few of the guys in this room I've worked with previously on support, specifically for AP Auto Design. And what I would like is to, be in a future where everyone's strategic schedules are just like Mario's, where everything is using a design. And Auto Design is definitely the package that is able to provide that capability. And for everyone that is coming to the workshop tomorrow, you're going to have some fun. We're going to do 2 phases within 20 minutes, hopefully. Let's see how we go actually getting the licenses to turn on first. Looking at the major capabilities that were released in our latest 3.0 release, we provided updates to auto design templating, updates to automated pit design and dump design task panels, just improving that UI for usability. Road definition overwrite settings are now at the pit or the bench level, generating some pit void top surfaces, automatically converting absent values, lift sections, etc. And some of these I'll go more specifically into with some videos so everyone can actually see what I mean. But obviously, being a Studio product, we also inherit a lot of updates that come from the core Studio platform. And I won't go through all of these, there are quite a lot, but it does give you a bit of an understanding of the benefit that we do receive by being part of the Studio environment and inheriting all those core updates around visualization, core tooling, wireframing, block model manipulation, etc. Looking into some of the specific capabilities that we've improved in 3.0. So with OP 3.0, Auto Design now incorporates a visual templating toolset. With the Auto Design templates, you're able to define and rapidly change how you visualize each of the design controlled objects. These include the design, constraint, and centerline control strings, as well as the wireframe surface and solid, and finally the block model that's associated with that design. This does obviously have a number of significant applications, both within the design workflow itself, as well as external communication capabilities. We are also able to share team or company visual styles, to be able to have easily accessible view states for common design requirements, all the way through to compliance checking and screenshotting for use in presentations or release packs. The templates can be changed on the fly through the design ribbon, as well as exported and shared with other team members. Looking at our adaptive road controls, Auto Design road definition and editing tasks have been streamlined. This includes context control for the new and edit states. Previously they were separate tool sets. And this allows the system to guide the user through what controls they are able to use at each stage of design. The start and end elevation controls now also provide the ability for the user to either control directly through 3D selection or by selecting the elevation directly. Additionally, the burn tapering controls have been updated so that each road can be independently assigned tapering and flat definitions. The patterning controls have also been included so that you can speed up the application of repetitive controls. On the geotechnical standpoint, front, the user is now able to specify if they want conditioning fillet controls to be applied to projected objects. This enables better control of the design, batter compliance, and enables bullnoses and other features that were not easy to implement in previous versions of OP Auto Design. By default going forward, the projected objects will not be filleted so that we better comply with the geotechnical constraints. Though it can be turned on still if that's a desire from the specific client. We also provide a new advanced projection less advanced projection option. So under the advanced tab, you're now able to select the use of square projection rather than filleted projection and offsets. This does obviously significantly increase the unwanted material that is included in the pit design, but it is an option that has been requested by some clients where they desire specific square projections, either for drill and blast or for alignment with historically existing designs. So as you can have a square shoulder, it goes nice and pointy now and increases. In this case, I think it increased the amount of material needed to be mined by 10% for no benefit. So please maintain filleted projections. Well, not filleted projections, because we also do filleting, but continuous width projections, where one point becomes a radius of points. It aligns with reality a lot better. When you blast a single hole, you end up with a cone, not with a perfectly square corner. And finally, collinear control points. So to allow better control of geotechnical compliance, Auto Design will now keep collinear points that are defined on a constraint object. This will give the user much greater control to be able to pick up changes in geotechnical conditioning and compliance, especially where there is significantly large flat walls within that design. So what's happening in this video is that's the constraint object that is defining that push out of the toe. A number of points have been inserted along that constraint, and when this is regenerated, you can see that there is now tapering occurring due to that section now picking up the geotechnical change. And finally, a look ahead at the development focus for Studio OP. So we're looking to further improve auto design, predominantly through a focus on updating how we implement fixed roads, as well as providing geotechnical assignment by scenario. So at the moment, geotechnical definition is at the pit level. This will allow you to define it individually by scenario so that you can test things such as alternate patterning of double batters, different geotechnical risk assessment profiles, and then be able to do comparative analysis of those. We're completing a major overhaul of the manual pit design toolset so that they will tie directly into the auto design logic. This means that your manual designs will now directly tie in to the auto designs that you're generating, rather than having, I get my auto design, I need to make one minor edit, and that projection's all square and doesn't look anything like what auto design would have implemented. It will now be aligned. You'll also have significantly improved manual tools for slot cuts, adaptive ramps, etc. And finally, we're looking at a complete overhaul of a reserving workflow. This is to improve the flexibility of the system, reduce the number of workflow steps that are required to generate a set of reserves, and to significantly improve the interoperability of the OP reserving workflow with other planning tools other than OP Schedule. Obviously, there's a big focus on making sure that that is going to be a system that works with much improved capability with MPVS and MineMax directly, so that you can go from an MPVS pit and phase optimization into a proper set of designs with ramps, and then back into MPVS or into MindMax for a significant strategic schedule. Thank you a lot. That's the update for Studio P. I hope there's things that excite people, and if that hasn't whetted anyone's appetite for tomorrow, it's going to be exciting.